Let's build the production-ready dashboard in Claude Code in 4 simple steps. And the first step is start with the user, not the interface. The process of creating dashboard starts before you open Claude Code, because the first thing you need to do is to define who dashboard is for, your target audience and their needs. You don't need to write large bulk of text for that. All you need to do is write a few clear sentences that will outline these details. Suppose I'm creating a dashboard for support managers who work with the customer inquiries and incidents. The information I provide in my initial prompt should give Claude a solid foundation, so it's better to avoid general statements like this one, and instead focus on the needs that the support manager has and the key decisions that we'll make while scanning dashboard details, such as which queue requires immediate attention. The next step is use Claude Plaid mode before coding. Claude Code makes it super easy to build new things, and it's tempting to jump straight to implementation and build a new shiny dashboard right away. But it is not the best way of handling this task. The most effective technique is to separate planning from implementation. Instead of building, switch to planning and prompt Claude to craft a plan for you. I've used a simple prompt that I've shared in the previous step, and once I submit it, Claude will inspect the project directory I work in my case it's a dashboard, and propose the text plan for the future dashboard. I treat plan as a product. It means I might want to go through a few iterations before getting to a solid plan I will actually use to build an actual thing. But even the first draft of the plan that Claude generated for me will likely contain a lot of valuable details, such as foundational context, tech stack, verification process, and, what's even more important, what's not included in the dashboard. Yet, it's always a good idea to enrich this plan with the following details: user goals, information hierarchy, key metrics, page sections, etc. So, I clicked on the Revise and provided additional details as a prompt, so Claude will consider them in the next revision of the plan. And Claude will generate me a better, more refined plan that I can use to build an actual dashboard. And this is what Claude generated for me, by the way. But as you can see, this design is way too generic from a visual point of view. So the next step is to give Claude access to the project context. Without context, Claude typically uses generic visual styles, the default design system that Claude Code uses when it builds new things. You can easily fix this by providing access to your design system. In my example, I will use IBM Carbon design system, and there are a few ways you can do it. One of the most effective is to feed Claude the GitHub repository with the design system, IBM Carbon in my case, and ask it to use it. Claude will fetch the source code, styles, tokens, UI components, and after a second revision, you will get a design that will actually use these details from the design system. In my case, I've provided a link to the IBM Carbon design system in GitHub, and this is what Claude generated for me. And final step, ask Claude to critique its own design work. Once a new version of the design is ready, I can ask Claude to review the dashboard as a senior product designer, as a first-time user, as an accessibility specialist, as a front-end architect, and each perspective reveals different problems. For example, a product design review might identify weak hierarchy or duplicated metrics. Here is an actual prompt that I will use to make Claude review design. And the nice thing about Claude is that it not only conducts a detailed analysis, but also invites you to fix the issues it found for you. I choose to fix only top 3 most critical issues. And here is what I've got after the refactoring. I think this dashboard looks nice. Let me know what you think about the process of creating dashboard with Claude in the comments. Thank you.